Alright, so now that you have learned how you can add an icon to the new atomic button of Elementor V4, let's take it one step further and let's see how we can animate the button and mouse hover. And it can be any type of animations, such as we can move the button horizontally, vertically, or even diagonally. We can scale it and we can shrink or grow its size. We can rotate the button and mouse hover, or we can twist it by using skew. It's going to be very simple, and by using the same method you can animate any type of atomic element such as a button, text, image, video, or even div blocks. And here you can see that we have created a few buttons, and this is the button that we have created in our last video, an atomic button with an icon. Now by default the atomic button doesn't come up with an icon. So in the previous video I showed you that how you can add an icon to it. And then if I scroll down, I have added some animations to this button. So if I hover over here, you can see it changed the background on hover, and this one even rotates on hover and also change its background. Then we have an image. You can see it twist while the mouse hover. Okay, so let's see how we can do it. So this one is a simple button with no hover effects. Let's duplicate this container. And let's clear the screen by adding some padding to this container, so under spacing. And now let's start with the animation. So I will edit this flex box, and let's open up the structure so that you can understand. You can see that we are editing the div block of the button, inside which we have a heading and then SVG icon. So I'll just rename it so that we remember it. I'll call it button. Now make sure that this div block is selected. The first thing is, if you want to have a gradient background like this, just go to background and then click on this overlay and then switch to gradient, and then you can make changes to these colors by clicking the first one, then the second one like this, and then you can play with the angle. Okay, I already have given it their background, so I'll remove this one, and we have this button. Now let's try animating it. So to animate it on the mouse hover, first we will have to select the hover state. For that, go to classes and click on these three dots and choose hover state. And then scroll down to effects. Under effects we have transform, so click on this plus. And now we can apply any type of animations to it, like move, scale, rotate, and skew. So let's try to move this button and hover. And under move we have three options, X, Y, and Z. The X value is for horizontal movement, Y is for vertical, and Z is for diagonal movement. So let's try them out. First I'll change the value of X. Let's say 20. Now if I hover over here, you can see the movement. Don't worry, we will make it smooth. Okay. First let's try the Y movement. Let's clear the X value. And let's try the vertical position. Now this is moving downwards. If you want to move it above or upwards, you can just change the value to minus. So instead of 20, we will use minus 20. Like this. Now the animation here is not smooth, so let's fix it. For that, we will close the hover state and we'll switch back to local class. Because in hover state, the transition won't work. You can see switch to normal state to a transition. So let's switch to the normal state, then go to transition, and for all properties let's change the duration to be up to 500 milliseconds. Okay, now if I hover over here, you can see some smooth animations, and this will work for all transitions, so you don't have to change this all the time. Let's go back to the hover state. And let's clear the movement by clearing this value. And let's switch to scale, where we can scale the button and hover by growing or shrinking the size. Let me show you. If I increase this value to something like 1.2, you can see the button will grow horizontally on mouse hover. Okay, and if I also change the Y value like this, then the whole button grows like this. Okay. And to reverse things, you can make it 0.8 or 0.9 something. Okay, and it will shrink the button and hover. So this is how scale works. Let's clear it out. And let's try rotating the button and hover. So here we can also make changes to the X, Y and Z values. Let's make it 20. And you will notice some minor shrinking. So let's clear this one and let's make it 20. And it will shrink the button horizontally. And then if I change the Z index, the Z rotation, this is how it works. To get a good effect of it, let's change this to 10 or minus 10. And let's change it to 10 and also 10. So this is how rotation works. Let's go back and let's remove the rotation and apply skew. So again, for skew we have X and Y values. Let's try changing it. So I'll make it 20 and you can see the twist in the button. Same goes for the Y. Now you can play around these values and you can make the animations the way you want it, okay? For now let's keep it simple and let's make it move. Okay, let's clear the skew. I'll go to move and we'll change the Y to be -8 and let's test it. Now in case you want to change the background of this button and hover, you can just go to the background and make sure you are in the hover state, and you can change the gradient colors here. So for the first one you can choose a color, or for the second one, or you can just flip the colors like this, and now you can see. So in this way you can animate a button and you can change its background and hover. And as I mentioned, this method will work for any atomic element. Let's scroll down. Here I have added this image, and if I click here and go to the hover state, under transform you can see I have applied some rotation to it and hover, okay, which is why it's rotating like this. So again you can play around these values and you can apply animations to any element on hover. And again, to add an icon to the atomic button, you can just watch this video. And for more such videos you can follow my channel. Still, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next.